Amen. Well, let's move to our second question tonight then, Deacon Matt.
Yeah, what is Catechist Stream? Catechist Stream is a live social stream with live weekly shows, and we hope to address content that matters to you, relevant content, things that are going on in the church, and certainly things that are going on in the arena of catechesis, things that bear on the 30,000 foot sort of general topics, but also things that are very practical and particular to your experience of catechesis in your parish or in your community. So we really try to one, provide content that is relevant, that is practical, ranging from things like talking about the identity of the catechist as vocational and what all that implies and entails and asks of us, to things that are more boots on the ground, like how do we make an awesome lesson plan? How do we engage parents more effectively? So we're going to go back and forth between these kinds of concepts. And certainly another big one is self-care. How do we take care of ourselves? And that's kind of alludes a little bit to what's in our logo there, swimming upstream. It's very difficult sometimes as catechists to the row to hoe that we have is very difficult sometimes, whether it's the amount of work or the people we're working with or the lack of support. So we want to help you make that swim upstream together.
Yeah, absolutely. And a question just came in. How often will you live stream? And that's a great question because we haven't addressed that. So go ahead, Deacon Matt.
That's a great question. Once a week, beginning in the new year. We're setting our schedule right now, and actually you are a big part of how we set that schedule. And you'll see in the survey, we ask you what day and time works best for a stream like this. So again, we really would like some real-time response to help us fashion the best time for you, which again, ultimately adds to making this the most engaging experience.
Yeah, so I think the other aspect of Catechist Stream is that this is building a community. So you may already be members of Facebook groups, and maybe you've already been part of Advance Your Expertise in Catechesis or some other group on Facebook of like-minded folks, with a similar mission and passion. What we're doing here in Catechist Stream is also building a community or building onto the community that's already here in our group. And so these folks that are in our group, I think we already have over 1,200 members in the group before the stream. This is a community of believers and practitioners who want to learn and grow in their faith and about how to be a better catechist and learn strategies. And we learn from each other. So in a group, a lot of times information is fed to you. And this is an opportunity for us to continue to collaborate. I can hear Winston, my co-catechist, as I speak. He's feeling left out right now. So we're building a community of practitioners here in the live in the Catechist Stream group during the live streams and the replays. I'm getting tongue-tied. So let me ask you this: do you feel like you're swimming upstream as a catechist? Do you feel that spreading the good news of Jesus Christ is countercultural, is challenging for the young people or even adults with whom you may minister? Are there certain supports that you need that would be helpful for you? We encourage you to let us know that as well in the chats and comments. And if you are liking Catechist Stream, why not hit the like button and let us know, because that is communicating with us and letting us know that what we're bringing to you is helpful.
Hit the button.
Hit the button. So there's Winston coming and saying hello. I think also the new directory for catechesis has some information for us too, right, Deacon Matt?
Right, absolutely. So another sort of reason for the development of Catechist Stream is not just because streaming itself is becoming a widely used means of communication and education, but also because the church is calling us as catechists to engage the digital culture more effectively. Who's the digital culture? What is the digital culture? It's just kind of the sum total of all the people that are using technology today to communicate with one another and how it's changed how we behave. It's modified and in some ways amplified, and in some ways kind of muffled our values, our customs, how we communicate, our priorities, expectations. Just like with any culture, digital culture has expectations, like that's information now, information bite size, entertaining information, social information, things that that can be immediately shared and commented on. So catechists like us, we have to be willing to engage that culture and do it well. And streaming is a wonderful way to try to do that.
Yes, it is. And I was petting Winston, keeping him quiet. Someone actually said, "Hi, Winston." Wasn't that very kind? I love that. Thank you.
I think Winston has seniority in this group too.
Winston is the boss. I call him affectionately King Winston because he's the boss of our house. Maybe you have a pet that is very similar in stature. Someone said, always a challenge to keep children's interest and deal with tough questions. What do you think about that?
Oh my goodness, yes. But I would also add children and adults. I mean, I think every day the attention span is shrinking just a little bit. And there's so much competition for our brains right now, for our eyes, to attract, right, and to be compelling. And so just jumping into a digital sort of mindset is just the first step. And then there's so many steps after that to try to really refine and fine tune the quality of the content and also how it's delivered. So this is the first sort of inaugural step for our stream here to continue to be a show that we fine tune for you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. And we will be sharing practical strategies on helping engagement, keeping interest. We know anyone that's a Catholic knows that this is an intellectual faith, and we're very stimulated by that. But children don't always see it the same way. Maybe they see it as more historical or, just more information to learn. So we will be providing strategies to help you with that. And these comments help us to know what to bring forward to you. And dealing with tough questions, we have to be forthright with the teachings of the church and honest but loving at the same time. So those are always challenges for us in ministry.